President Obama says his health care reform law is working and saving people big money. The Obamacare defense comes as the law endures an almost daily assault from critics amid delays and defections. White House correspondent Wendell Goler has the story.
After weeks spent showcasing the Affordable Care Act's benefits for people who are now struggling to get health insurance, President Obama spoke to the vast majority of people in the country who are already insured, and he said Obamacare is already delivering them benefits.
In 2012, 13 million rebates went out in all 50 states. Another 8.5 rebates are being sent out this summer, averaging around $100 each.
The money's a result of the law's requirement that insurance companies spend 80% of premiums on medical expenses to limit administrative costs. For businesses that insure their workers, the refunds can either be passed on to employees or be used to lower their premiums. The president's appearance came a day after the White House showcased a New York report that insurance exchanges are likely to cut the cost of private insurance in half, a report greeted skeptically by lawmakers from less expensive insurance markets.
I certainly am not going to be heading home to my district and saying, congratulations, you now get to pay Manhattan prices in Pennsylvania.
Republican Congressman Tim Murphy's subcommittee held hearings after releasing what it calls a rate shock report that declares Obamacare is unaffordable and won't deliver the health care Americans need. Polls suggest concern about health care has grown over the past year, from 51% last year to 66% last month. The White House blames persistent Republican criticism and attempts to repeal the law. You can add to that attack videos by Crossroads GPS.
Obamacare. Tornado. Obamacare-nado.
Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius calls Obamacare the most important legislation for reducing medical uncertainty since Medicare. And the White House says Medicare was just as hard fought.
I think it's an instructive analogy in the sense that there was broad opposition to Medicare. Some of it from the same party that is opposed to Obamacare.
But Medicare's costs have grown far more than expected, and not all lawmakers who are uneasy with Obamacare are Republicans. West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin worries workers will lose if employers start looking for ways to avoid having to provide them health insurance.
Are they putting more people on part-time now because the penalty is not going to be passed on and the government's going to pick it all up, the taxpayers?
Teamsters Union officials share Manchin's concerns, and some Republicans are hopefully predicting Obamacare may fracture the Democrats' alliance with big labor. But this is not the first time the Teamsters have differed with the Democratic White House. Bret?
Wendell Goler live on the North Lawn. Wendell, thank you.